Hello, fellow misfits. It's your agoraphobic misfit, Maxie here. So for this week's video, I wanted to try something a little different. As you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup this time, and I'm not sure if the quality is much better or not, but I'm using my phone instead of my laptop camera. So let's see how this works. For transparency purposes, I have the Galaxy S21 Plus phone, and that's the camera I am using. I'm also going to try to do some makeup while I have a little chit chat with y'all. I wanted to talk about, shit. I like dropped my, I'll put the products that I'm using down in the description box. I dropped my No Pore Blum Primer by Touch and Soul. It's a smooth and pore covering top secret for perfect makeup thing. See? But yeah, I dropped it and like the pump top is gone. But apparently I can still get some product out of it. Oof. So I was wrong about having a vlog for Monday going into my therapy appointment because I did not go because I didn't tell my grandmother when to pick me up. I always go to sleep late and I woke up late and I just didn't feel like I could handle it. And that's a daily thing for me, which is why I haven't left in so long. So I'm like, I was supposed to try today too. Today is Wednesday, July 14th. By the way. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm exhausted of having these issues and I don't know what else to do with myself. I'm running out of concealer. I don't know what else to do with myself. My therapist is trying to refer me to somewhere else that's closer, trying to get me into DBT, partial hospitalization, but that hasn't been working out. My hands are tied. I don't know what else to do. Because we've been in a pandemic, all my services have been through telehealth. And I'm trying to figure out why that's not a thing that could just still be a thing. Like why, like not my program specifically, because that's not what my program is for, but like why can't they have telehealth for people like me, people who can't get themselves out of the house? Because to get a psychiatrist to your house, it costs mad money, and insurances do not like to cover it, even though it might be a medical necessity, which I feel like it is a medical necessity for, I don't know if you can hear that airplane, sorry. I feel like it's a medical necessity for people like me with anxiety and panic disorder and whatnot. I know you might think I'm using too much concealer, but I do have a lot of zits, so it is what it is. Zit and acne scarring. And I do have like these two lines on my nose. I'm not sure where they're from. Maybe from doing this all the time when I was younger, but that's what it is there. I'm just trying to figure shit out right now because I know I cannot live like this anymore. I shouldn't have lived like this as long as I have, and I need to do something about it, and I don't know what to do. So I really do believe that we should have those kinds of services readily available for people who need it, and that insurance should definitely pay for it, because people who need that are probably not working. Like, I'm not working, and we're really poor. We get SSI, and SSI is barely enough to live off of. So I was just wondering if anybody has any issues like me and any advice. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are places that do it. If you have any advice or anything relating to this topic, like if you have any place that can like see people like us at home or through Zoom, televisit or whatever, let me know. It's something I could definitely use in my life. It turns out that I'm probably not going to be able to refill my medication without seeing my psychiatrist in person. I've never seen this lady in person, but because the telehealth services are stopping, I'm going to need to figure out a way. And this is the place that's 30 minutes away from me, so I find it difficult to go. I'm not going to lie and say that I tried. I've thought about trying, and it's hard. Like, the anxiety all about it and thinking about it all night. Like, last night I didn't even sleep until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at like 10:45, and I was just really late. And I don't like traveling. Well, first of all, I don't like traveling at all, obviously, but I don't like traveling when it's rush hour, like during the middle of the day. I had a cab service come at 12:30, and I had to deny them because I was just not going to leave my house. Couldn't do it. I didn't even go outside for my exposure therapy. See, sometimes I go outside downstairs in front of my building, but I can't really walk anywhere or go anywhere. And it's crazy because I live on the top of a fucking hill. So, and I've been here for a year. I've never walked down that or up that hill. I've just always taken cabs. And since I started my recovery, since I really started my recovery in 2016, I've only taken cabs. I haven't gotten into the MTA since 2012. I live in New York City. I haven't gotten into the MTA since 2012. Like the train specifically, because I was in program, and there was this group that included exploring. It was mostly for people who were new to the city and didn't know how to take public transit, but I was a special case and was in there because of my traveling issues. So we ended up taking the bus a few times. I ended up going to the new mall I had never seen. Couldn't get far into it because of my anxiety, but I made it there. There was also this one time with my partner that I made it there. I was wearing this nice pink dress, and like it was kind of like a date, and we went to Red Robin. And it was the first time I've ever been there, and it was very nice. I don't know if it still exists, but that mall was fairly new, so I had never been there before. So I'm just trying to figure out why it's not a thing and why there isn't enough advocates talking about it. Like, I personally, in my life, I would have liked to become a nurse. I would like to help people. And I am very interested in like human body and stuff, but I'm really, really bad at math and science. So maybe that was not gonna be the right career choice for me. But obviously I have no career and I'm not going anywhere right now. But I think I would really like being a nurse. But like a low-key nurse, not like, I would definitely not be an ER nurse. I couldn't handle that kind of stress. Maybe a gynecologist nurse. That's what I was thinking. But before that I was thinking about becoming a peer specialist, which is basically it's kind of like a counselor, but like you're not really a counselor. You're just there to help people out because you're their peer and you know what they've been through, and you also have mental health issues and stuff, you know? That's what I wanted to do. And I was going to this website, Peer Specialist, Academy of Peer Specialists, Academy of Peer Services.com or org. I don't know. I'll just link it down below when I figure out what it's really called. And I got a few certificates from there. It's a lot of learning, but I really thought I could do it, but I haven't been able to continue. I could try, now that I have a laptop again, to continue those Those, like, it's like little classes. So I can try to continue those little classes, but I'm not sure. So I just think that this should be wildly available. And I wanted to be a peer specialist and help people out and stuff. And I wanted to be an advocate for everybody who's agoraphobic that goes through this, and like people don't believe us, or people think we're lying, or like the stigma around mental illness, or people are like, why don't you just get over it and come out? Like, it can't be that hard. And it really fucking is. Let me tell you, it is terrifying. Last night, I was alone for a while. My aide slash best friend was here until 8 p.m. And then around 11 p.m., I realized I didn't take my medicine, which is olanzapine. I should probably add a disclaimer in the beginning of this video talking about the fact that I'm bringing up medication. But yeah, olanzapine is the medication. I take 2.5 milligrams, so it's the lowest dose. But I'm like, really, I mean, it's a low dose. I don't know if it's the lowest, but I'm really sensitive to medication, so that's why. And it's supposed to help with my anxiety. It's a what is it called? Antipsychotic medication. But they gave it to me for anxiety and to sleep. So I usually take it at 9. Nobody ever gave me a time to take it. I was taking it at 10 before. Then I decided 9 was better. So I take it at 9. And around 11, I realized I didn't take it. I was already choking. I do this thing where I cough choke because I'm panicking. And I took the pill and I panicked really, really badly, even though I was on the phone with my friend playing Genshin Impact. It's not sponsored, by the way, by any of the products that I'm mentioning, but it was Genshin Impact that we were playing. And I just had a really bad attack. I went to the bathroom, went to pee, came back, and was freaking out. It lasted for a little bit. I'm not sure how long, but it was just very, very upsetting to me. And it's like things like that makes it even harder for me to go out, because if this is happening in my own home, my safe place, my comfort zone, what am I going to do when it happens out in the middle of nowhere, outside in front of other people? I'd rather it happen in front of other people as to in the middle of nowhere. Like, traveling makes me panic. Is why I can't, I've mentioned it before, it's why I can't take public transportation or take highways and stuff like that. I don't know if this affects anybody else, but the heat is also a thing that bothers me. It really, really affects me, the heat. And I don't know how to deal with this sometimes. I'm so incredibly grateful and so incredibly lucky that my grandparents, who I call my parents, they because they raised me and adopted me and whatnot, they this is my grandfather, my step grandmother, they bought me an air conditioner, and I don't know how I have survived without AC before. Like, it's so hot. And there was also recently a heat wave, and then after that there was a tropical storm that hit us. So we're going through a little bit in the city, but it's nothing like California, where I hear that there's like these wildfires that are going on. There's actually fire-nados. That's apparently a thing. It's supposedly rare, but it happened at least twice in the last week in California. So prayers are with them over there. I do have family. Well, my step-grandmother has family over there. So hopefully they're doing okay. I think that this is something that should be talked about and brought up more often. Like, maybe it's hard for people to get back into the, like, even if you're not agoraphobic, maybe it's hard for people who have been in isolation for the last year to start getting up and going out and being social instead of isolating. Like, maybe that's something that's become difficult for some people. Maybe some people have indeed developed agoraphobia because of the state of the world. Maybe people are paranoid they might get this infection and do not want to leave their house. Especially people that are sick, like me. And by sick, I mean I have like type 2 diabetes, so I'm one of the people that would probably get really sick if I contracted COVID, which I haven't, thankfully, at all in this entire time, despite inviting people over and having gatherings and whatnot, because I'm a social butterfly and I cannot deal with being alone, as you know. So around midnight, my yesterday, to explain after the attack, around midnight my baby daddy showed up and chilled out, and it was okay. So if side note, if this turns out to be a better thing, this camera thing going on here, like if my phone camera is much better than my YouTube, I'm gonna much better than my laptop camera, I'm gonna just use this. Sorry it's taking me so long to do my makeup. I don't usually talk while I'm doing it. That's not true. I used to do live and talk to my friend on YouTube while I do this. I'm trying to see if I need more foundation. Oh no, my phone cannot be good. I'm sorry, I'm leaning on the computer screen, so it looks weird. But let me grab this wire that I have here. I have it at the ready when I need it. I'm gonna have to end up holding my phone at that point because it's leaning on my computer right now. Mess up. Brightness. I can't without it being bright. Like, I cannot. Sorry, you got a sneak peek of my Facebook by accident. I think did my computer just freaking, oh, my computer turned off because I put the phone on the power key. So let me just put a little bit more. I feel like it wasn't enough. So yeah, I know my videos tend to be very long, but I feel like the information that I'm saying, the rants that I'm doing are important. And like, things need to change, and I feel like I hope that the more people that see my videos can get something out of them. Like either education, learning more about agoraphobia or any of the other mental illnesses that I have. I know I've focused mainly on agoraphobia and panic disorder, but that's because that's, you know, the thing that's holding me back the most from life. The other things aren't holding me back too much from life, but I guess they are a bit. Whew. So I just want people to be able to speak up and talk about these things and not be looked down upon and whatnot. Especially if you're like, think you might have an issue, definitely would recommend going to a psychiatrist and a therapist. They can really help you out. They can figure out what's going on. They can medicate you, and if you're against medication, they can give you coping mechanisms. There's this thing called dialectical behavior therapy that they can do. There's group therapies. There's a lot of access out there. So if you are able-bodied and you can go places, I would definitely recommend that if you're having mental issues or you think you're having mental issues. I feel like recently I've been depressed. I've been trying really hard to do these videos, but I just don't want to get up out of bed. I don't want to do anything. I go to my Zoom group therapies at 11 and 2. Sometimes I miss the 11 or 2 o'clock because I'm asleep. I just end up sleeping all day, and I don't even feel like doing the things that I like anymore. Like, talking is one of the things that I like. I don't want to like play my video games. I do when I start getting really anxious because I can't sit there and do nothing. But like for the most part, if I can sleep, I will be sleeping. I don't know. I also feel very unfulfilled in my life. And like, I know that's not something I can do anything about right now until I start making moves and going out and stuff. But it's really difficult. And I wish people would understand that. Because as I said in my last video, the people in my housing program really don't understand that. They make it seem like it's just something I can like brush off or breeze through. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm just doing my brows right now. I'm probably gonna really have to edit this video up. Hopefully that works out for me. I'll figure it out. So yeah, I'm doing my brows right now. And I know I'm not talking about anything in particular. I really thought I would be able to talk throughout my entire makeup. Let me think. So I'm working with my therapist on figuring out the best course of action for me. She really wants me to come in, and I really, really want to go to that, back to that program that I am a part of, because it meant a lot to me. And I made friends. Well, I don't know if I don't have that many friends anymore, but I made friends. I got used to being around people, and like I said, I'm a social butterfly. I'm very extroverted. I like to say that I'm an extrovert stuck in an introvert's body, because like it's crazy that I feel like not being able to go anywhere is the part of me that's introverted, but I'm really not. Like, I have to have somebody around me at all times. I do have an elderly roommate, but it's not the same. I feel like I need somebody near, like really close, like near me. It is very, very difficult. I even have a set schedule with my partner as to when he comes and spends the night. Because during the day, I manage. But when it starts to get nighttime, like 5, 6, 7, it's 7:21 right now, actually. And I just checked it. It's definitely July 14th. And it's around these times that I'm freaking out. I texted him and I was talking about how I don't feel like doing anything and I was tired and I just want to sleep. I'm always tired. Little known fact, anxiety makes you exhausted. Panic attacks make you very tired. That is literally a thing that happens. I'm just putting this makeup just for you guys. Because as soon as I'm done, I'm going to wash this shit off. But I also really like makeup. But I only really do it for these videos anymore. Because like I said, I don't feel like doing anything. There was a point in time that I was trying, even while I was just at home, to do better. Oh, I messed up that eye, my bad. To do better, I really should have brought a makeup wipe. To do better, and like, I have bought an elliptical to try to exercise, because I'm technically supposed to walk 30 minutes a day, but I can't really walk 30 minutes a day anywhere if I'm not going anywhere. And I was doing it daily for a while, and a bunch of other stuff. Cooking my own meals, starting this keto diet, and I lost 14 pounds, and I was doing pretty well. But I was still not going out, so that was a problem still. And then I stopped because I'm just so tired all the time. I just sleep. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get on the well, it's not a treadmill, it's an elliptical. I don't want to get on the elliptical. To be fair, I don't like getting on the elliptical anyway. But I just lay around all the time, all day, because I don't want to do nothing. And like, literally 3 days ago, I had like this really, really stiff neck that really hurt me a lot. Like, I was not fond of this stiff neck. It was hurting my shoulder. So I wonder how I figured out it was a stiff neck. And it's happened to me before. It was hurting like my shoulder area. Oh my god. I'm trying to get brushes for my eye shadow. Found it. I'm gonna have to apologize because I don't know what this is called. Somebody got it for me for my birthday, and there's like no legible writing on it right now, so I have no idea what it is. So that's not gonna be in the description box. I apologize. I'm gonna try to recreate this look that I did the other day. No, I'm gonna make it different because I cannot remember the order in which I made this look. I think it was red, green, blue, yellow, purple, red. Okay, I'm gonna fucking look it up. And I'll remember what I did to do this. So yeah, I just wanted to chat and talk about what's been going on in my life, and you know, my life with agoraphobia, and how it feels to be unable to go out and do the things that I need to do. Like, I need people to do things for me. That's why my best friend is my aide right now. And before that, it was my partner doing things for me. They had to do my grocery shopping. Every once in a while, I do order from Aldi's, but that bit me in the ass this month because I ordered and like I'm almost out of food stamps. Did I mention I was poor? So my aide has to go out to the laundromat for me. There's no washing or dryer here. My aide has to get food for me. She goes grocery shopping, or what we like doing more is that she comes, gets, like, she goes, gets, I send her a list of food to get, she would get it, and then we would cook. Usually, she was the one cooking for a while, but now, and I really, really hate dishes, and I was doing the dishes, but now I'm trying to do better with the cooking, so I'm trying to, like, learn. So I've been the one cooking, and she does the dishes, and yeah. So I've just been trying to, like, there are times when I've been trying to get better. I still do the cooking, but like when she's not here, like today, I was just asleep for most of the day. And then when I was talking to my partner, they said they had to edit a video, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just get up and make this video today because nothing, because now is the best time, you know? Like, it's not like I was doing fuck else. It's not like anybody was here, you know? I'm actually gonna use red from here. Maybe I should start talking about the makeup because I am running out of steam, it looks like. This is not red, this is pink, but whatever. Just gonna dab that shit on. But yeah, if anybody has any information or any comments about agoraphobia, if you have it, let me know in the comments what you've been doing, how you're holding up, all of that good stuff. I'd like to have more ideas about what I'm doing wrong and how I could just get my ass back out there, you know? I'm gonna use this one because that was a bad idea. I'll just put this on top of that. I like the color it makes together anyway, so. So the rest of this video might end up just be me doing my makeup. I didn't realize it takes me over 30 minutes to do my makeup, but apparently that is the case. Oh no, this one is hard to see because I'm blind. Like I can't, like I have really bad eyesight. And I never have glasses because I always like lose them or break them. Since I'm not going anywhere, I don't really lose them anymore, but I break them. Has anyone ever had that problem with eyeglasses, losing and breaking them? It's so constant. I always end up leaving them around or sitting on them, and it ends up being a mess. So let me know in the comments if you have that issue. I really want to do this specific look that I did a few weeks ago. I made a TikTok, by the way. I'll link that in the description box below too if I figure out how to do that. It was a non-binary thing, and maybe one day I'll talk about that. It's about being NB. That was one of them, and the other one was a Montero parody. Maybe one day I'll talk about that on my channel, but today is not the day. But if it wasn't clear, I'm definitely in the LGBTQIA plus community. If there's any more letters, I humbly apologize. Because I don't, I'm not sure what all of the letters are currently. That's just all the letters that I know. And I'm not saying that those letters aren't valid. I'm just saying it is a lot of letters though. I do like, some people call us the alphabet mafia. I think I like that, but I don't know if it's bad that I like that. I'm not recreating it at all now. I'm just doing something else, it looks like. That one's not gonna work.